All right, so let's talk about the future, but maybe not in the way you're used to thinking about it. We're going to dig into this really powerful, but honestly, often overlooked connection between the person you dream of being, years from now, and the person you actually decide to be right now, today.
I mean, come on, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You've heard this a million times, right? In every job interview, from your family. Maybe you even ask yourself this. It's that classic question, the one that gets us all dreaming about our lives, our careers, and all those big ambitions.
And let's be honest, it's exciting, isn't it? It feels good to map out that grand vision of a better, more successful version of ourselves. It almost feels productive, like we're really grabbing the wheel and steering our own destiny.
Okay, so look at these goals. What's the pattern here? Notice the language. In 1 year, I'll do this. In 3 years, I'll be that. We're always putting this buffer of time, this comfy little distance between where we are now and the thing we want. It's always happening, well, later.
But here's a thought. What if this whole way of thinking, this future gazing, isn't actually a map to success? What if it's really just a trap? A comfortable place to hide from the hard work that needs to get done today?
And boom, there it is. This quote is, well, it's a sharp, kind of uncomfortable truth, isn't it? It just gets right to the heart of the matter. The very act of talking about the future can become our best excuse, a way to feel really good about our ambitions without ever having to act on them in the present.
Let's actually give this a name. Let's call it the someday syndrome. We all know this one. It's that little voice in your head that says, oh, I'll start tomorrow, or next year's when I'll really get serious. It is the perfect justification for putting things off, for choosing comfort today over the progress we say we want for tomorrow.
Okay, so if constantly planning for someday is a trap, how do we get out of it? How do we stop just dreaming about the future and actually start building it? Well, it all starts by changing the fundamental question we're asking ourselves.
Forget 5 years from now. Seriously, forget next year. Heck, forget even next week. The most powerful question you can possibly ask yourself is this one. It's all about translating those big, abstract goals into a small, non-negotiable action for today. So if your goal is to get strong, what does that look like today? Not next month, today. Is it 10 push-ups? A 15-minute walk? Honestly, the specific action matters a whole lot less than the commitment to doing something before your head hits the pillow tonight.
This is it. This is where all your power lies. The future, that's just an idea, it's an abstract concept, but today is real. It's a solid block of 24 hours that you can either fill with action or with more delay.
And this slide just lays it out perfectly, right? The shift is from passive talk to active doing, from dreams to reality. But look at that last line, because this is so much more than just words. I will be. That's a promise you can break tomorrow. But I am doing, that's an identity. That's who you are right now. It's the huge difference between having a dream to start a business and the daily routine of making one sales call. See? One's a fantasy, the other is the actual process that builds a future.
So, here's the crucial point, the main takeaway. Your ambitions, no matter how amazing or well-intentioned they are, mean absolutely nothing without execution. The gap between your reality right now and that future you want, it's bridged by one thing, and one thing only: daily action.
And this all boils down to a really simple, practical game plan. Step 1, just stop talking about all the things you'll do someday. Step 2, start talking about what you are going to do today. And step 3, the most important part, obviously, go do it. Take that small, real action. This is the routine that has to replace the dreaming.
And you know what? This isn't just one way to achieve your goals, it's pretty much the only way. Remarkable people, the ones who actually build the lives they imagine, they aren't created in some single heroic leap into the future. No way. They are forged in the quiet discipline and the consistency of their daily routines.
This is really the whole thing right here. Your future self isn't some separate person you're magically going to become. It's the direct sum, the literal accumulation of the actions you take day after day after day. The architecture of your entire future is being laid brick by what you're doing today. So let's end on this thought. Your future isn't some far-off destination you eventually arrive at. It's a construction project, and it happens in a series of todays. The one you're in right now, that's the only one you've got any real control over. So the real question isn't where will you be in 5 years? The real question is,
What are you building with this one?